Annabelle is famous for being one of the most haunted dolls in the world, and there are a lot of stories and films around it. But did you know there are more such dolls that exist in the world? And one of them is Robert the Doll, which has a notorious reputation, and is often considered one of the most haunted dolls in the world. The doll is said to have a dark and malevolent presence, and it has been the subject of numerous paranormal investigations. The story of Robert the Doll begins in Key West, Florida, in the early 20th century. The doll was originally owned by a young boy named Robert Eugene Otto, who went by the name Gene. According to legend, Gene received the doll as a gift from a Bahamian servant who practiced black magic and was displeased with the Otto family. From the moment Gene received the doll, strange and unsettling events began to occur. Gene would often be overheard talking to the doll, and his parents claimed to hear a mysterious voice responding in a different tone. Additionally, household objects would be found mysteriously rearranged or damaged, and neighbors reported seeing the doll moving from window to window on its own. One of the most commonly reported phenomena associated with the doll is the presence of mysterious voices. Visitors to the Otto family home, where the doll resided for many years, claimed to hear voices emanating from the doll's room. These voices were often described as sinister or mocking in nature, and they seemed to respond to questions or statements directed at the doll. Another eerie occurrence linked to the doll is the movement of objects in his vicinity. Witnesses reported seeing household items, such as furniture, toys, and decorations rearranged or moved entirely without any apparent explanation. Many people who have encountered the doll have reported hearing disembodied laughter echoing through the halls of the Otto family home. The laughter is often described as childlike, but with a sinister undertone. There are also numerous accounts of individuals who claim to have experienced nightmares, illness, or other forms of misfortune after encountering the doll. Some believe it is cursed, and that anyone who mocks or disrespects him will be subject to his wrath. Even to this day, visitors to the East Martello Museum, where the doll is currently housed, report experiencing unease and discomfort in the doll's presence. Some describe feeling as though they are being watched and followed. As the years passed, the doll's influence over Gene seemed to grow stronger. Gene's behavior became increasingly erratic and volatile, and he would often blame his misdeeds on the doll, claiming that it had commanded him to commit acts of mischief and even violence. After Gene's death in 1974, the doll was left behind in the attic of the Otto family home, where it remained for many years. However, the new owners of the house soon began to experience strange occurrences, including disembodied laughter and the sound of tiny footsteps echoing through the halls. In 1994, the doll was donated to the East Martello Museum in Key West, where it remains on display to this day. Over the years, Robert the Doll has become a popular tourist attraction and a staple of paranormal lore. He has been featured in numerous books, documentaries, and even horror films, cementing his status as one of the most infamous haunted objects in the world. Despite the skepticism of some, many people remain convinced that Robert the Doll is indeed possessed by a malevolent entity, and they approach him with caution and reverence. Would you want to have this doll in your house? If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For more such content, please subscribe to Horror Stories and do check out the Instagram page given in the description. Until next time, sleep tight.